So ready.
All right, we're ready.
Bam. One,
Welcome.
2, 3. That's a
You're
clap.
back.
We're back.
We're back.
A little late this
We're
week,
back. Well,
but we're back. Back at it again.
Not quite hiatus, but
a temporary suspension for family.
yeah.
Yeah.
Family got involved, and we had to slow things down a little bit. We were going a little too fast for the family.
So fast. I've never been faster in my life.
So how you doing?
I'm good. I'm feeling good.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. There's some positive movement in my life. 'Tis the season for seasonings and pleasonings.
Yeah. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah, atheism, whatever your heart desires.
Yeah.
It's great. I have bought myself my Christmas gift already.
Really?
I did. I bought my gift myself.
You're not buying yourself the tree for Christmas.
I didn't buy the tree. I'm not getting the tree. Because I already have a tree.
What'd you get? What'd you buy yourself?
I bought myself WeatherTech floor mats.
Oh,
for my car.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
Keeping that thing in good condition.
That's the goal.
Based on the condition.
Yeah, I want to keep it as nice as it can be for as long as it can be.
Yeah.
Because that's the most expensive thing I've ever purchased in my life.
Yeah. You're spending money.
And I'd like to keep it nice. I think a nice car is nice. I think there's nothing wrong with having, something that you want to keep nice. Oh, here we go.
We got dogs boxing, you guys. Here. Enough, Harry. Go lay down. You're a good dog.
Ooh, Dwayne. Get him, Dwayne.
Anywho.
Get him.
Positive. That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
So that was the gift to myself. They have a huge factory situation out in Bolingbrook.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I went out on Wednesday. I drove out to Bolingbrook and picked up my floor mats. I did. You guys.
Enough.
Boys.
Harry, go on your spot. Go on your spot. Enough.
It's like
enough.
You guys were laying down the entire time and wait
then
till
the second we start
now.
recording, these dogs are like, "Oh, we're putting on a show.
Now's our time to shine." Completely out of frame.
Harry, enough. Please go. Go lay down. Enough.
It's time to stop. Let's have a siesta. Let's do that, huh?
Good boy, Dwayne. Good dog. Yeah. Here.
Yeah. Although I do think Dwayne was the instigator on that play.
Well,
on that little tiff, and then Harry,
I respect everything. Everything's fine. It's just a temporary lapse in the space-time podcastinium.
A temporary suspension because of family.
We're getting family back involved as we always do.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, that's good that you're good. That's good that you got yourself some WeatherTech.
Mm-hmm.
No free ads.
Those floor mats. No, sponsor me, please. It's an Illinois company. Like they're originally from the area.
Maybe we'll send them our podcast, and they'll send us some free mats for the future.
Even though I already bought some.
Well, discount for the next time.
There's other things they make.
They'll make a deal for you.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate any WeatherTech thing that they make.
Yeah,
because it's good quality. Like it's quality stuff. So
good.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, and it's slushy outside.
It's slush. It's ice. Yeah. It's wet.
Yeah.
And I didn't install them though. I haven't done that yet.
No installation. You're just saving them.
They're just in my backseat right now. So
WeatherTech loves it.
They do. They love that you buy it and don't even use it.
Why would you?
Keep it new.
Keep it new. That is how you keep that gift in pristine condition.
Mm-hmm.
Never install it.
Don't even use it.
Yeah.
Don't even use it.
Okay.
Lock it up.
I like that.
Yeah. Put it in a safety deposit box.
That's smart. That's good, man.
Yeah. Did you get your gift for yourself yet?
You know what? Problem with myself is I can't stop buying myself stuff.
Okay, so it's always Christmas.
It's Christmas, Hanukkah. Every day's a good day.
What would you qualify that would be your gift for yourself, at least this month? I say anything you buy for yourself in the month of December can qualify as your own Christmas gift. Like you can make that your thing.
I'd say I haven't bought it yet, and I think that I'm waiting until post-Christmas to get myself something.
Why?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It really is, because I have no idea what I'm gonna get from other people,
Okay.
and I kind of want to see what some other people get. Maybe give myself a little inspiration for what I want.
Okay.
On top of
Okay.
that,
I can understand that. So you don't know what you want until you want it.
yeah. But when I went to Costco, I did get this Lux jacket
Yeah.
sweater thing that I
A
got
swacket.
cooking. Yeah, it's like $20. How could you say no to
Okay.
something like this? It's a button up. It's got fur on the inside.
I
It's
didn't
got a good
know
color to it.
Costco's clothing
Their cloth game is on
was what
point
it
for
is.
the cheap, the good for the cheap, the comfy for the cheap.
I didn't know this.
Oh my goodness. You could put together a whole golf get up. You could put together a whole lounge get up. You could damn near do it all. You can get your Halloween costume over there at Costco.
Yes, you can.
They're not playing games.
Yes, you can. It is really that store that has it all. They really do.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they really turn
No
the party.
free ads.
Well, I went to Costco today.
Yeah.
And they turn the party every
They're
time.
the best.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with that.
What's the number one thing you got from Costco this last time? What's
number one
that you got? Not that you didn't get, not that you thought about getting, that you got.
The one thing I'm like really excited about.
You put it in the cart. You checked out. What is it?
I purchased. So I'm not like a big meat buyer. I don't buy a lot of expensive meats.
Oh.
I don't do this. Especially like beef. I never buy beef when I'm like weekly buying for myself at the grocery store. I mean, those are just like a chicken, turkey, eggs, and I usually kind of end it there.
Okay. Yeah. Keeping it lean.
But today I was like in the land of dead cows. I thought that I should treat myself to something that I don't ever get. So I bought myself some flank steak.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and do some cool flank steak recipes. I got a pack of 2. So I can do like 2 different recipes.
Yum.
And we'll see how it goes.
That
let me
sounds
like a steak and potatoes kind of dinner one night.
Mm.
Maybe I'll do like maybe like a Mongolian beef perhaps kind of thing. I have so many options.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Ask me what I got. Or my favorite thing that I got when I went to Costco 2 days ago, because we're addicted to consuming in this year.
Yes,
country.
This is the year of consumption, as it is always in America.
Yeah, every year, every day.
Not your swacket, something outside of your swacket.
Yeah, I like the swacket. I do. Did I say this was my favorite thing? Or
no, but you mentioned it from Costco.
Yeah, it's on the video. I mean, it's nice.
You were very pleased with it.
I am. It's a great deal.
But let me guess your one thing.
Yeah, I dare you to guess.
Is it Harry's jacket?
Negative. I got that like 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
Okay.
That was a great deal too. $10.
It's a cute jacket.
$10.
I don't know, bananas.
Yeah, no. Got those at Jewel yesterday.
Okay.
You're not gonna find it just looking around.
I'm hoping I could.
You can't. You would have to dig pretty deep into my kitchen to figure it out. But
it's a kitchen item.
Yeah, it's not in the kitchen. Sure.
Is it frozen pizza?
It's not frozen za. That's for sure. You're over, and I'll let you keep guessing as long as you want.
I'm gonna guess one more, and then I'm gonna call it a day.
That's fair. You're not gonna get it.
Chicken nuggets.
Wrong.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna invite you on air. Rachel's got a Christmas party on Monday night. You don't have to answer anything. We'll talk about it later. But there's a Christmas party on Monday night. And I got a dessert for the Christmas party.
Okay.
And I'm excited for this dessert because A, it's on theme. B, it's got to be good. And C, it looks good. It's aesthetically pleasing just to even look at.
That's half the battle with dessert.
Oh,
does it look good?
It's pretty.
You eat with your eyes first. Have you heard this expression?
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I have. Some people's eyes are bigger than their stomach.
Yes.
Which I've also heard that expression.
I've been guilty of that many a time.
Yeah. Not me. I usually just eat it. Find space.
Yeah. I mean, you get that one burp and it's just like all of a sudden a new stomach has emerged.
Yeah. There's always space in the...
I do like that. You burp and like a new stomach has spawned.
Yeah.
It's great.
I always try to keep an extra, bit of space in my right leg for when I overorder on accident.
Yeah. In the right leg.
Yeah. That's where the extra goes.
Yeah. Like that.
But what I got was a cheesecake
I was gonna guess a cheesecake after you said you had a dessert.
in the shape of a tree.
Ooh, okay. I would have guessed
with
candy cane.
colored sprinkles all around the sides.
Fascinating. Is it a flavored cheesecake or just like traditional
I
cheesecake?
believe it's pretty tradish.
Okay. Standard cheesecake.
Standard cheesecake.
But with some fun fetty sprinkles.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks
Okay.
good. I think it's gonna taste good. And
I would guess that a Costco cheesecake could really take you there.
how bad could it be?
Yeah, I think it could.
How bad could it really be?
Exactly.
If they're selling it, it's gonna be good.
You know what's a good Costco dessert?
What?
Their dulce de leche cake.
Oh yeah?
If you've not had it, it's very good.
It's funny of you to call it a dulce. Why is it dulce?
Dulce de leche.
There you go.
I like dulce.
Dulce, you guys.
I'm an American.
Dulce. It's not
Delecky.
it's a dulce.
A dulce de leche.
You like the dulce cake?
I like the Dolce Vita cake.
Okay. I don't know if I've had that, but
Yeah,
it sounds
it's
good.
pretty good. I've enjoyed it every time I've had it. And I'm a cake person. I'm a cake over pie person.
Cake over pie.
Cake over pie. Cake is
You don't like pie?
cake. I'm not. I didn't say that. I said cake over pie. Cake is a superior dessert to pie.
What?
And I'll die on that hill. But that's not my hill.
It's
today.
not your hill today.
No, but that's a hill that
It's
I
a
always
hill
die
that
on.
You'd be willing to die on.
It's one of the mounds on my mountain.
I'm going to tell you something. I happen to disagree with you for the most
How
part.
could you?
About cake
How dare
and
you?
pie. I really do.
Okay.
I love a good pie.
Okay.
Love it.
Favorite pie.
Favorite pie? I mean, it's so easy to just say apple, but like I like cherry. I like blueberry.
Cherry pie.
I do.
All right, you're given an option of cherry pie.
Peanut butter pie.
You're given cherry pie, peanut butter pie, and apple pie. You can only pick one.
No, I can't. I can have more than
That's
one.
not this hypothetical.
I don't care.
The hypothetical presented to you in the court today is these three pies.
Not in the
and
court.
you have to pick one pie. Which pie are you picking?
Peter picked a pie.
But not a pickled pepper.
I'll tell you what. If Peter picked a pie but not a pickled pepper, then the pie that I would pick that Peter wouldn't pick because it's not pickled would be... Here's the thing.
Okay.
I think that if I could have an apple pie, but imagine what about like an apple peanut butter pie? What if we got like a little bit more creative with the pies?
I gave you three pies in this scenario.
No. But like peanut butter, like there's like the crust and then a little bit of peanut butter and then apple. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm crafting a new pie.
Okay.
And that's what I think that I'd like to try.
You know what? That pie doesn't exist until you bake it. How about that? So in my scenario, that pie does not exist because you didn't bake it.
Yikes. Yeah, I'd probably go apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
Classic.
I'd probably have to pick
Traditional.
apple. Well, I feel like I could eat a whole apple pie. I don't even need a slice. Like I could have the
Do
whole
you need
pie.
ice cream with your apple pie?
Hell no, I don't need ice
don't
cream
need
with
ice
my
cream.
apple pie. I like ice cream with I'm not an idiot. But I like I just
You're educated enough.
I'll
to
have
know.
raw apple pie, like sue me. Fucking sue
raw
me.
apple pie, uncooked.
Raw.
Okay. All right.
Literally give me the dough for the crust.
Yes.
Give me the dough. Just give me an apple.
Just one.
A couple apples. My goodness.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever made a pie? Have you ever like taken the challenge of making yourself a pie?
I haven't made a pie, but I've been around people making pies before. And
Okay.
it looks like an attainable, but a little tricky.
I don't think it's that difficult.
It's attainable.
I think the dough is the hardest part to get it right.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to make it, I'd just have the pre.
Yeah, like, the Sara Lee or Marie
Yeah.
calendar.
Put that
I'm
thing
sure
out
they make
there.
a solid
You
crust.
pour in the can of whoop ass, and then you cook the thing.
The can of whoop ass.
Yeah.
Like pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Whatever the hell.
Okay.
It'll be good, though.
Sure.
I would. I'd cook a pie. You know what? Tomorrow, cooking cookies.
Okay.
Baking cookies. You don't cook cookies.
Like the standard like Christmas sugar cookies, like
Wait a minute.
those.
Why are they called cookies? If you don't cook them, you bake them.
Call them bakies.
It's just something I think that we should talk about.
Okay, shower thoughts. Why would you call them cookies if you don't cook them, you bake them?
Right.
I
Cookies. What
You know, that's I don't know where the cook and the cookies comes from.
I think that's interesting. I never thought about that till right now.
I think we can assume that aliens are involved. Because since there's no answer, it has to be aliens or God, one of the two. Porque no los dos.
Yeah.
But that is a good question. I'm curious about like the history of the cookies, because I get like we call them cookies in the United States, but in other places they call them other things.
Now, okay, I'm okay with
like they call them biscuits in the UK.
Sure, that's fair.
Yeah.
So I'm okay. It's not a hill for me to die on the whole cookies thing.
Right. Okay.
But
it's a mound.
Why are like I'm down for cookies. Why do we not have bakies as well?
I think cookies, the double cook noise, I think really kind of resonates in the English language. Where bakies, the buh, I think adds a little bit more effort in the word.
I disagree. I think that if somebody was like, "You want some bakies?" I'd be like, "Yeah, give me some bakies."
You want some bakies?
Yeah, I want some bakies.
But then, okay, so
give me a bakey. Baking me down.
Baking me down. Okay, I think Bakies honestly would be kind of like a pretty cool like bakery named Bakies.
Bakies
Bakery.
Bakies cookies.
Like kind of a vibe.
Yeah,
kind of a vibe right there.
I'm just saying.
But okay, Bakies. All right, what's your favorite bakey, or what bakey are you making tomorrow?
You don't even know, because we don't know what a bakey is. That's the thing.
It could be so many things because you bake so many things.
You're right. I think that we're gonna make some sort of sugar cookies, I think, and maybe something else.
Is it the ones that like you put it in a tube and you punch out like the Christmas shape and the
I don't think it is those, but Rachel's got a plan. That's the thing.
Got it.
I am just down with the plan. And I'm in. I'm in to bake some cookies.
Okay.
And eat some cookies.
Cookies are fun. Yeah, baking cookies is fun. Yeah. I am a standard chocolate chip lover. I think that is the best cookie ever invented.
Oh, it's so good. I agree with you.
There's nothing wrong with it ever. I like them crunchy. I like them soft.
I like them raw.
I like them raw. I do. And like salmonella, come and get me. I've been asking for it for years at this point.
It's a myth. Okay.
It doesn't exist.
It must be a myth because of the amount of cookie dough that I've eaten in my life.
Yeah.
I would have had it a couple times.
Yeah. Same with raw cake batter. I've also eaten that plenty of times.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's good stuff.
Like, I feel like brownies should be bakies.
Brownies could be bakies. I think
like,
that
why are they called brownies? Just because they're brown? Like,
because they're brown. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they have like other blondies, which are more
of a golden hue.
It's like just a vanilla brownie type thing.
Essentially, it's kind of just like a soft cookie square. Is like what a blondie is, really.
Could be.
But I like blondies.
I like them all.
I'm a blondies fan. I've never had a blondie until I was in college, and the dining hall made blondies one day, and I have been a fan ever since.
Blondies.
I've never had a bad blondie.
I just want to know, why not bakies?
Why not bakies? I think these are serious questions. I think you need to ask, the most important minds of our generation, which is, I don't know, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Maybe is Stephen Hawking still alive?
I would guess so, because I feel like I would have heard about it if he died.
I think so too. I hope he's still alive. I think
he's still kicking.
I think
he's not kicking. I think he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still typing. He's still typing.
Not the right terminology there. But to your earlier point about cookies,
yeah,
you were saying that it's because cookie is just more fun to say.
I think it has good assonance.
If that is the case, then we wouldn't be baking cookies. We should cook cookies because that's the most fun to say.
You're cooking cookies.
Yeah, to cook
You're
cookies.
cooking cookies in the kitchen.
If you're gonna cook cookies, that's fun to say. But I would say it's as fun to say that I'm gonna go bake bakies.
I still think you can logically say you're gonna cook a cookie because that's not wrong. You're like the cookie has to be cooked, but the process of cooking it is baking. Like baking is a subset of cooking.
But isn't the cookie being baked?
Right, its cooking process is called baking.
I'm gonna invent something called bakies. It's just that it's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
because nobody else is thinking about it.
I think it could catch on. I honestly do. I think that's very brandable.
Yeah,
I think it's very easy.
Okay.
To get the youth on board with a bakey. Yeah, I'm here for that.
Get a bakey.
Get a bakey.
Get baked with a bakey.
We think of businesses today.
All right.
We're out here thinking of businesses.
All right. Somebody sign us to be consultants on whatever the heck you need.
Even though I don't think consulting is a real job.
Well,
but that's why I want it.
Yeah.
Because I want to get paid to essentially do what I believe is nothing.
Yeah. I want to be paid for somebody to ask me my opinion, and then I give you my opinion, and then I go, okay, that'll be $10,000.
That'll be $10,000. Yeah. Each slide on this PowerPoint is $20,000.
$20,000 a slide.
So,
and you're paying me hourly until I wake up next November.
McKinsey, come and get me. Like I'm waiting for my opportunity.
Okay. Well, I think we've had them wait long enough, the listeners, because they're tuning in for all this. We're a little late to the show this week. There's all these things. What's your hill to die on? People need to know.
Okay, listeners.
What's your hill? And if you don't have one yet, I realize I put you on the spot.
No, like I said, my hills are I'm building a mountain range out here.
Okay.
But
what do you call your mountain range?
The fuck you hill.
Now let me ask you a question. Why is there why are there the Rockies, the Rocky Mountains, but there's not the Mounties? But the Mounties are the police.
Who are the Mounties?
In Canada.
They're really called Mounties?
We're the Mounties. We answer to no one.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
They're the Mounties.
The Mounties.
Yeah.
Are they just like the mountain police? Or is it just like the general police in like Toronto is called the Mounties?
We'd have to do a little bit of research, but
to our Canadian listeners,
why are the mountains, the Rockies, a thing, but there's not the Mounties as a area of rocks or an area of mountains as the Mounties? Let's go to the Mounties. That sounds like a place that I would want to go.
The Mountie Mountains.
Let's go to the Mounties.
I think you can say that in any type of mountain range scenario, and I think most people would be like, okay.
Yeah, but in the other way, if you said, let's go to the Rockies, you're going to one place. You're going to the Rockies.
That geographically puts you at one spot.
Exactly. I want the geographical Mounties. I want there to be...
the Mountie Mountains.
Yes, I want there to be
the Mountie Mountains. Well,
yes, take me to the Mountie Mountains.
If you discover a mountain range, then you, I believe, have naming rights. So it looks like you got to get on your little explorer cap and do it for America and go find these Mountie Mountains.
I'm down.
Likely they'll be in the ocean because there's a bunch of mountain ranges in the ocean, believe it or not.
I do believe that. And
you can have that. You can have your Mountie Mountains.
Let's do it. Maybe there are Mountie Mountains and I just don't know about them.
That's true.
Because I don't know every Mountie out there.
No, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of mountain ranges. But the most popular ones are obviously, Rockies, Sierras, Alps, Appalachians.
But no Mounties.
The Himalayas.
But no.
I wonder if there's
no Bakies, no Mounties. What's going on here?
I mean, these are all very English specific, and there are other languages in the world where I think that they might have something similar to the Mountie Mountains, where it's but it's just called
where it's
the Bushkeveks Ushkeveks or something. I don't know. But I think Rocky Mountains is also it's close to that kind of thing as you're gonna get. because mountains are made of rocks, and to call it the Rocky Mountains, it's just essentially saying that whatever it's made out of is what that is in this category.
Right, but you and I have been to a place called Castle Rock.
I have been to Castle Rock.
Right, so that's another rock named place.
Like Castle Rock, Wisconsin?
No, we hiked Castle Rock in Lake Tahoe when you and I.
It was called Castle Rock?
That was one of the hikes that we did.
Okay. Well, there are multiple Castle Rocks. There's also Castle Rock, Wisconsin.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about.
No, we're talking about the Tahoe, which I believe is the Sierra Mountains.
That is the Sierras. Ding, ding.
As I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, educated.
You're correct.
But I guess I'll go back to my mountain range.
Yeah.
For the listeners.
Right, that's right.
Because we can really dig ourselves into a hole on these phonetics today.
It's important. My fault.
But I guess my hill today, if you move to Florida and your move isn't because of a job or because of family, it's just because you want to live in Florida, I believe you should never be allowed to leave and you have to die there. I don't believe that any person that moves to Florida for the love of Florida should be allowed to leave and join the rest of the civilized United States because of their mistake. That's my hill today. I think if you become a Floridian by choice, you must live and die as a Floridian. You're not allowed to join us because you decided to go to a place that's inevitably going to be underwater.
Okay, that's fair. Is this just every single part of Florida? Is this one coast of Florida?
Every part of Florida.
This is both
the
sides.
Full state of Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I would understand what you're saying, but the one side of Florida is so overpopulated, but the inside of Florida is not as populated.
Like interior Florida,
Yeah.
like Orlando, interior Florida.
No, Orlando's a little higher up.
Like where the Everglades are?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the Everglades.
Yeah, well,
it's literally a national park.
People move to that area, Pensacola and stuff like that. I mean, it's not the best area.
I think,
but
because I'm tired of Florida. I'm tired of hearing about how star-spangled special Florida is and how, it saw a massive population increase because everybody wants to move to Florida for low taxes. But because of this, and because Florida is having all this people and all these freaking hurricanes, the insurance market is imploding because all these insurance companies are realizing that it's not profitable to insure Florida because it's going to be underwater, because these homes are going to keep flooding. And yet you have a willfully ignorant people who are just like, I'm going to move to Florida for lower taxes, but everything is going to become more expensive for everybody else in the United States. Fuck you. And so for that reason, when you realize that Florida sucks, you're not allowed to come back. You made that mistake. You didn't do your proper education. You didn't do your due diligence. And now you need to suffer the consequences. I believe in these consequences. And I don't like Florida. I don't believe the only redeeming quality to Florida is they have nice beaches. That's it. I can't name any other redeeming quality, nor any redeeming person that has come out of Florida. And I'm really coming for you, Florida. I'm really gunning for you guys. I'm really saying that y'all are the worst state in the union. And that's tough because y'all are competing against Arkansas and Indiana. Like, you really are that girl that sucks.
Definitely.
And that's my hill today, that Florida is the worst. And if you choose to move to Florida by your own will and desire, you can't come back. We don't want you back. Because clearly you aren't what we need over here.
Okay. Love it.
Okay.
I'm in. Fuck Florida.
Fuck Florida. I'm sick of it.
Even though I moved there, so you think I should have never been able to move out?
But you moved there for a job, right?
Yeah.
That's excluded in my hypothetical. It's only if you move to Florida because you want to live in Florida, not because of a
I
job,
could have.
not because of
Yeah,
family,
kind of wanted to live in Florida.
but well, then you're lucky that this isn't an actual law, that I'm not actually making the rules out here, because you would have
make the
been
law now. I'm not trying to live there these days.
because you would have been stuck there. If you wanted to live there forever, then you got to drown with the fishes. You got to swim with the fishes.
Yeah, but
That's the
whatever.
rule. That's the rule.
That's the rule. If that's the rule, that's the rule.
Because I'm sick of Florida. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of all your bullshit. You've done so much bullshit recently, and I'm tired of it.
Enough, Florida. Go home.
You know, Florida's the reason why George Bush became the president, you know, because of the hanging Chads. Fuck you, Chad. And the Brooks Brothers riots.
I'm tired of Chads.
Chads are the worst.
Any like,
I mean, another hill. If you're a Chad, you have to move to Florida.
All Chads go to Florida.
All Chads live in Florida. I believe that. And then you got to stay there.
Florida.
Like, if we're going to build concentration camps for immigrants, if that's going to be the future. Hey, these are realities that we are now living in. And if that's going to be a reality for us,
okay,
then all these people that want to move to Florida because they like Florida deserve to be in a concentration camp along the shoreline.
Yeah.
And when that shoreline erodes, you made your choice, buddy. You made your choice. And I will happily see you never.
Okay.
While you're in Florida. That's my hill today.
All right. Florida sucks.
Take it or leave it.
Decided what we say is fact.
I said what
on
I said.
This podcast.
And I'll say it again.
It is what it is.
I'll say it again. Even if you're from Florida and you listen to this, I don't believe I know anybody from actually like that's born and raised in Florida. And if you made it out, good for you. You're one of the better ones.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, I can't stand Florida. I'm sick of it.
Give
it back to Spain.
Go back to Spain.
Give it back to Spain.
My goodness. Okay. That's pretty good.
Thanks.
You got that going for you.
Elect me as president.
No, you're not old enough yet.
You're right. I have to be 35.
Got to age a little bit.
Like sour milk to become president of the United States.
Yeah, it's tough out there. It is tough.
But I do it. I do the job.
You do the job?
I do the job.
Yeah, I mean,
doesn't seem that hard. If Donald Trump can do it, anybody can fucking do it.
Catch me on the golf course all year long.
Exactly. You and Bush.
Me, Bush.
Trump.
Everybody just hitting balls.
Have you seen the video of his swing? Allegedly, it's very bad.
I bet I have. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but he's won the tour championship, or he won some sort of championship at his club.
Well, because he made it, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah, he was like, who won? Just kidding, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baller move.
Because that's who we want to run this country. But
baller move.
I digress. I got my political ill wills out on Florida today.
Yeah, Florida's out.
I don't need to keep, digging. But I'm happy to. I love a good hole. I do.
Ready for my hill?
Yeah, I am.
My hill is around the holidays. You should just get more time off. You should just get more time to just not have to give a shit about your work and stuff, I think. And that's my hill. I don't think that it's very specific. I don't think that it needs.
Can you build on that?
You know what?
Can you give us? Can you give me a little juice on that hill?
It's simple, really. It's just that I would like to. So for me, I when I leave during like a work day or something, I still kind of have to work from the road. I have to work from my phone. I got to work from my laptop or whatever the heck.
Right, you're remote.
Which I love. It's got its pros. It's got its cons. It's this and that. But it'd be nice to do my Christmas shopping without having to work or without having to do.
I don't disagree with you. I fully am on board with that. Like, come holidays, everybody shouldn't work.
But here's the thing: there's no world that I'm going to wait until the weekend to go to the store with all the other animals.
I am that
animal.
There's
so many flipping people that need to get their mother flipping, goodness gracious, Christmas shopping done, which I understand because it's so stressful to so many people. And they got to do it on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be with those animals. I can't do it. There's too many people. It's too stressful. It's this, it's that. I can't even take a step forward. Everybody's around me. Give me a Tuesday, 10 a.m., right when it opens. That's when I go to the stores.
Yeah.
That's when I go to the stores. But unfortunately, I got to work a little bit at that time. And I guess my hill's a little confusing because then if that was the thing, then everybody else would be at the stores at those times.
Right. There's a little bit of a paradox
there. But it's my hill nonetheless, and what I say is law on this podcast. So
I second that hill only from the stances like, the reason why none of that is true is because of corporations, because of corporate greed.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm always going to advocate to fuck these corporations and fuck these billionaires. I'm always going to advocate like, screw you. And I think that there are like, if we survived COVID, right, as a world, and we shut down, like you weren't able to go to work, like work was not happening for, months. I think we as a world can establish that for these holidays, we can just not, and everything's gonna be fine. Because I hate to break it to you, but money's not real. No. Aliens are coming. Yeah. There's drones in New Jersey.
The drones are huge.
And like, fuck it. It doesn't matter. So, you know what? Do that no call, no show on those holidays. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Fuck it. They owe you nothing. So, I think I'm going to build on your hill and I'm going to make it a little more combative.
Sure.
But that's, I totally agree. Give me more time.
More time, please.
I just want more time.
Please. That's all I need. Thank you. It's not too much to ask.
And like, if somebody in, your company who does literally nothing gets every holiday off, no questions asked, but you don't because you're just a little bit lower on the totem pole, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I call bullshit on that.
Murder their firstborn.
Or sacrifice them like the Aztecs or something.
Yeah. I'm in.
Or just steal them. Just take the kids because they clearly don't deserve them.
They definitely don't. They get too many holidays off. They don't work hard enough. They don't get a firstborn.
No. Nope. This is the zero policy, the zero child policy.
Done.
Only for C-suite members.
Done.
If you're in the C-suite, I'm so sorry, but you're not allowed to have kids. That's the consequence of being in the C-suite.
You should be president.
You're not allowed to have children.
You should be president.
Thank you. I've been saying this for years.
We'll make you president. You'll axe that law about the age for president thing. You'll axe the whole 2-term thing, and we'll just make you dictator. It'll be done.
I don't know who said it, but I'll say it, that a benevolent dictator will be the greatest thing for us.
Okay.
But unfortunately, no such thing will exist or can exist because absolute power does what?
All kinds of stuff.
Corrupts absolutely.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works because we're people and we're flawed. We are flawed. We're apes.
We are apes.
We are.
It's
good stuff. It's good stuff. Like, our society is very similar to chimpanzees. We're patriarchal. We're aggressive. We're violent. The only thing was we're not necessarily cannibal, but there are some cannibals out there.
Yeah, a lot of freaks out there.
Freaks and geeks, babies.
Freaks and geeks.
Freaks and
a lot
geeks.
of both of those. So let's pivot. What have you been watching, man?
I finally watched The Penguin.
Oh, the whole thing.
I did.
Wow.
I did. I binged it. So when I was sick.
Good if you binged it.
I was sick not too long ago, and so I was doing nothing but laying in bed, and so I was like, all right, this is, if I'm gonna commit to a show, let it be now.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I was a very satisfied customer of that program. I think it was great.
Okay.
Really well done, really well acted. I think the ending is like really good for the character. I think it, like the Penguin, I think it just made sense and I can't recommend it enough. I really enjoyed it. I think the actress, I don't remember her name, who plays Sophia Falcone,
Okay.
should be winning every award. I think she did a phenomenal job.
Did it feel very like mobstery?
Yes, it's very kind of mafia vibes.
And did you ever watch The Sopranos?
I have seen episodes. I've never finished it.
Bro.
But it is very soprano-y.
You should watch.
It's very like
You should commit to The Sopranos.
Like, I mean, how much do you know about like the Batman Gotham universe?
I know a good chunk about the Batman Gotham.
The Batman.
The Batman Gotham.
He would kill you with soap.
Yeah, I know a good chunk about that uni. I like that universe.
So the Falcones are, kind of a big mob family,
right,
in that universe, and they definitely play a role in this show.
Okay.
Because it's an origin story. It's the origin of the Penguin, and how it works for him. And I think this show does really. It's one of those shows. Like, I really liked House of Cards.
You loved House of Cards.
Well, one, because I love anything political, and two, I think it is like at least like the first 2 seasons is exceptional television. It's like peak television. Even though Kevin Spacey is who he is, but when it's one of those shows where like the main character is a bad guy, but you want them to succeed. Like, you want their vision to come to fruition.
Right. You're rooting for him.
You're rooting for him. You're rooting for the bad guy.
I like that a lot.
And that's what this show is. You're rooting for the bad guy because the Penguin is a villain. He's a villainous character.
Right.
And it shows, like, there are definitely moments of like, and it humanizes these villains, because I also believe a superhero is only as good as their arch nemesis.
Agreed.
Gotta
have a spooky nemesis.
And they have to be like really good opposites. They have to be, pure, opposing forces, where like Batman is order, the Joker is chaos, right? Like, that dynamic works really well.
Definitely.
And then in the Penguin, he, you do get human elements because it does give you his backstory. It gives you, like, when he was a kid, his mother, like, that relationship. He had siblings, all this kind of stuff. And I mean, I could have just walked in frame.
Keep talking.
But in that regard, like, I really do like that. Even though this character is kind of like the depiction of pure evil, there is some nuance to the evil, and that's fascinating. I think evil is fascinating. I think it makes for good television, and I was very much entertained throughout the entire series.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm interested.
Yeah, I think you'd like it.
I think I would like it too.
I think you would. It's not hee hee ha ha, but
I don't need that all the time.
But it's good. It's quality television.
How many episodes? Like 8?
I think there's 8.
Yeah.
8 or 9.
I could handle that.
And each one's about an hour.
That's fine. I can handle that.
Yeah. It's good. It's good stuff.
It sounds really good.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Dude, I've been watching
I don't remember asking.
Okay. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What are you watching?
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, did you ask something?
I asked what are you watching?
Oh, what am I watching? Do you actually care?
Yeah, I do.
You sure?
Yeah, okay. For now.
Fine. Well, let me know and when you're done caring, I'll just stop mid sentence.
Great. Yeah. Love that.
It's at your beck and call. I'm watching Survivor finale. Survivor had its finale. It's been fucking crazy.
The most recent season. Nuts.
Jeff Probst.
Who's Jeff?
Who's Jeff Probst?
I don't know who Jeff Probst is.
He's the host.
Okay.
He's the host.
I didn't know his name was Jeff Probst.
They just finished their 47th season. He's been on since the first.
Damn. Is he retiring?
I hope not.
Okay.
He is excellent. The season ended excellent. It was good. The person who deserved to win won, in my opinion. The person who got second place seemed to make a good case where they could have possibly swayed at the end, but not good enough.
How do you win Survivor?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. So they put X amount, 30 people, 25 people, whatever. on an island. It's Fiji these days.
Okay.
They put you on Fiji. You do this, that, this. Then then whoever has to go to tribal, you get voted out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
By
vote
the other contestants.
by the other contestants vote you out.
Okay.
And then that keeps going. You can get immunity to keep yourself alive as long as you can. But the problem is it's a very social game as well. So if you're very good at getting the immunities and the challenges, you then become a big target.
Mm-hmm.
And the game has been going for so long that super fans play a lot these days, to the extent where they're
I feel like you have to be if you want to be on the show now.
Nuts.
Like, you can't just go into Survivor blind.
Some people go some people go on as super fans and have no idea what they
signed up for.
Yeah, no clue.
Well, because right, TV,
it all looks so.
It's not real. It's a show.
Exactly. So this happens over and over and over again, and they add kind of like some little bits and pieces to make, they add idols into the game that give you immunity. They add block of votes.
Okay.
They add a couple of little random spurts and things there.
Yeah.
And then once it gets down to the final 3 people, actually 4 people now, they get it down to 4. They have an immunity challenge. Whoever wins immunity gets to choose 2 of the other 3 to go to a fire challenge. And they have to make a fire to burn a little rope. Okay. And whoever burns the rope first gets to make it to the finals.
Okay.
And the finals are final 3, and they go in front of the last 10 people that got voted out that made the jury.
Uh-huh.
And then they have to plead their case as to why they made the best moves.
Okay.
Why they either you have the idea is you have to outplay, outlast, and outsmart.
Okay.
And they have to kind of make that plea after they've literally been in this ridiculous game for the last, it might be 20 days, 25 days, or however long they put them in there.
Okay.
So their idea of what the game has become is warped.
Sure.
And they're talking about oh, and this happened, and this and they almost sound a little bit insane.
Yeah. I feel like you have to be, right?
Which is awesome
if you're gonna do something like that.
Yeah, it's excellent. And then at the end of all that, after they plead their cases, all the jury members vote.
Okay.
So the people that you voted out
are the top 10.
Yes. So the people that you voted out.
Do the top 3 participate in the jury?
No.
Okay.
They only get to plead their case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that's how you win Survivor. You have to persuade the top 10 after you get to the top 3.
So they have to choose you after you voted them all out.
Sure, so there could be some bad blood.
Yeah.
And that's good reality TV.
It's good stuff.
Bad blood makes good TV. I love a petty fight.
It's really
reality
good.
TV. I do. So I I love Drag Race. I think Drag Race is a really great show.
For sure.
I like Big Brother. I think that's a really good reality TV show. I like the UK version better than the US. And I like Housewives sometimes.
Oh, you're a freak.
Because only some franchises. I don't like all of them, but Salt Lake City's been really entertaining. Beverly Hills is a classic. New Jersey was wild. It's not so much anymore. And then just these characters, and I live for the petty fights. I love it. Because they get at each other for the stupidest things. A Jersey housewife moment that I love is that this girl, her sister-in-law, brought sprinkle cookies, but that's not her favorite cookie.
Oh, bitch.
So how dare she?
Bitch.
How dare she show up to this party with fucking sprinkle cookies?
Bitch.
Love it. Love that. Another one would be, oh my God, another great episode. This is in New York, Housewives of New York. This one girl, they're really on this girl for lying or something. I don't remember the full backstory or whatever, but they're on her for lying. They're really kind of tearing into her at this public restaurant or whatever.
Okay.
And she has a prosthetic leg. She was in an accident. And so the knee down is missing on one of her legs. And in the heat of all this, beef being thrown at her from these girls, she rips off her leg and says, "The only thing fake about me is this," and slams her leg on the table. It's so good.
It's
everything.
That's also awful, but
it's amazing.
That's good TV.
It's amazing
really
television.
Good TV. I could see people
television.
enjoying that. I really could.
But I think like the Housewives universe is like crazy. I only like clips and some episodes.
It's unbelievable. My sister's all in. Rachel watches the Salt Lake.
Yeah, the Salt Lake is good. That's a good franchise.
But not my steez. But
I got into it from my mom because she would watch it.
I am not ready for that. But dude, I hate to say this, you should watch Survivor.
It's a lot of lore. Like it's a lot to just kind of throw myself into.
I'll watch it with you.
I guess. Let me get a TV first.
Okay, well, you just gotta have Paramount.
Because I don't want to share an iPad or a computer screen. I want a television if I'm gonna watch something like if I'm gonna dedicate as much time as I believe I need.
No. I'm not saying that like you and me have to get together and watch it all together.
I mean, I'm fine. Like, if I get into it, we could do like a Survivor episode review or something.
Should we do a Survivor rewatch podcast?
I'm not going to commit to that.
Come on, dude.
I'm not going to commit to that.
Could you imagine?
You got to get get somebody else to do that. God.
Yeah, you've never seen it.
I know.
That's why you're the perfect person to do it with.
I've literally never seen an episode.
And that would make it excellent.
I'd be willing to do a couple episodes on here of like a Survivor review. And if I like it, we can continue it as like a fun segment.
You want to do it on here?
Like say we get into a filming schedule where it's like we film maybe 2 days a week.
Okay.
And like Thursdays can be Survivor. Like every other Thursday could be like a Survivor day or something.
Okay. I would love that. I think we should do that. But I think it should be like whatever our titles are for, it's like Sofa Tomatoes dash like it's not an episode of like this, like it could be like a Sofa Tomatoes thing.
Yeah, it's a spin-off of our Sofa Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's like Survivor cat, like I don't know, some sort of thing. The thing is there is a podcast about Survivor already.
Of course, there's 40 some seasons
with Jeff Probst at running it, and he's only on his second season, so it started last season.
Oh, so this is an untapped market.
And there could be other people doing it. I don't really care. Whatever. I don't care. I really don't. It doesn't matter to me.
No,
it would just be fun to do.
Yeah. Like I said, I would be fine doing like a one-off thing, and if it works out, we can go from there.
Dude, here's yes, I love.
But would we start like season 1, episode 1?
We would not.
Oh, okay.
Listen, you're. I haven't seen the first like 8 seasons.
Okay, so you're missing a little bit.
I started the first season, and it's just too intense. The show needed 8 seasons plus to evolve to
figure it out.
Not super animal game. Like in the early on,
super. What do you mean by that?
How can I say this? Early on in this show,
like it was cutthroat, like people are slitting each other's throats.
No, like they're going to underdeveloped areas, and it's not very culturally appropriate.
Okay, because when did it start? Like when was the first season?
So they usually put out 2 seasons a year. So 20
from day one.
I think so. 23, 22 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe more, maybe longer.
So 2000.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, 2000 television
it's brutal.
Is problematic.
Right. And there are seasons that still have characters that are problematic, and they're like throughout.
Yeah.
The show.
Homophobic, racist.
Oh yeah.
Misogynist.
But then there's also then they have seasons where they have, the gay characters come on, and then they have the homophobes that get like literally bashed for being assholes and like kicked off, and like like they're easy vote outs, and that's a whole nother thing.
I think we should at least do season 1, episode 1.
You think we should start from the beginning?
Why not? Even problematic as it is, like it exists. It's not our fault. We didn't make the show. We're just reviewing it.
I'm not disagreeing with that, and I'm down if you're down. Okay, fine. You talk me. I mean, if that's what it takes to do it, I would do it that way.
I think that's where we need to start.
Okay.
Season 1, episode 1.
All right.
I need that. I need that experience.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
And
okay.
You're in. You're fucking in.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, guys. It's
sure.
We have it live.
Listeners.
We have it live. That you
listeners. Well, you're not gonna
verbal
listen to
contract. But it's a verbal contract now. You're in.
Right. It's a verbal contract. I've allegedly signed with my voice this verbal contract.
You're in, and I got it recorded. So, and we're gonna put it out for the world.
It's gonna become fact. It is fact.
It's fact because we said
it's
it.
happened. So okay, stay tuned, listeners, for our Survivor review show.
Stay tuned. We're gonna start it. When do we start? When are we gonna say we're starting this?
When I get a TV.
Oh my god, how long is that gonna be? After January?
Most likely.
Okay. All right. Stay tuned, you guys. Yeah. Stay tuned. I'm gonna mentally prep, emotionally prep.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
And I'm gonna do no research. I'm gonna.
You can't research.
I'm gonna go
anything.
in completely blind.
I love that.
Because that's what I want. I don't want to be tainted by any third party information.
Okay. We're doing it. Do you have any idea what you want to call it? The pod, like the spinoff?
No, but we'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
I can't think that much on the fly right now.
Yeah, no worries.
But okay, sure. Stay tuned, listeners.
It's amazing what comes up when you put a mic in front of somebody.
Honestly, there's a lot that you don't think you'll say, and then you say it, and then it's solidified into the universe, and you can't take it back.
It's in there now.
You can't. I can't take it back.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks if you wanted to back out.
I'll do one episode.
Well. Couple episodes.
I'll do one episode.
Oh my god.
And if I think that we can make that into something that I would enjoy as well, then yeah.
Okay. Yes, but if I want us to like revisit, like if it doesn't work from the first couple episodes, it's because it's, in my opinion, I didn't give it that much of a shot. I don't think it's as good. It doesn't start getting that good until the 8th, 9th season. So if for some reason it doesn't go well, like the first one or something, maybe we skip to like a later season, start there. But and
I'll meet you halfway. Okay. How about this? That's right, Dwayne. Thank you so much.
Tap dancing dog.
I will. So I want season 1, episode.
You got it. I'm in.
I'll agree to that. And then you want season something episode something.
1. It'll still be 1.
Season 1, episode 1?
No.
Or season 1, episode 5?
It'll be a different season.
Okay. I'll agree to that. Okay. I get my season choice is season 1, episode 1. Your season choice is season whatever, episode whatever.
But only if we dislike season 1, episode 1. If we do it and you're down to do it,
I will guarantee you these 2 episodes.
Okay, all right. Look at this negotiation, you guys.
These 2 episodes will be guaranteed.
Okay, 2 episodes.
Because even though I'm a bully, I'm an amicable person.
We're gonna make it happen, you guys. So Coolio, well, that's awesome. You want to talk about our topic at all for this?
I mean, how many minutes are we at?
We're almost at an hour.
We're almost an hour.
Coming out on 59 minutes.
Okay, I mean,
and we could easily tack on another 10 if we wanted to.
If we really wanted to or needed to. I mean, you picked the topic
breaking
today.
News. That was breaking news that we just had.
Really?
So.
I mean, you're witnessing, compromise in real time. Live and learn.
You just witnessed a negotiation, a compromise, an idea, all go together to form something.
We're being creative. And creativity requires negotiation.
Yeah. So we're going to make that happen.
All right. Hey, Dwayne, buddy, if you're going to be a bully, then you're not allowed to sit there.
That's what he wants.
That's exactly what he wants.
Yep. He's gonna get down. He said, "Oh, thank you, Harry." And now I'm gonna. He's like, "Oh, is that spot warm for me to fall asleep on?"
He smells it. It smells warm.
Hold on.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Got to get a running start.
Okay, Harry, thank you so much, buddy.
Good boy.
Your tail is
that was wild that you made him
whip.
get up. So I think we did it.
I think we did it. I don't think we
did it.
need to touch on whatever topic we had decided.
All
Because
right.
honestly, it's not going to go anywhere for
Yeah,
5 minutes.
we're done. We'll come back to that topic someday, another day, maybe sometime, possibly.
Yeah, stay tuned, listeners.
But
We interrupt this podcast for a dog fight.
yeah, these dogs are going at each other in a very respectful, chill manner, but it's happening right in front of us. Come on up here if you want.
I can't help
Tell
you.
me what's up. All right, you guys.
I can't help you.
We didn't actually say this at the beginning of the episode for the first time ever. This is Sofa Tomato history. I'm Tom Sofa.
Oh, Mike Tomato. Yeah, that's who I am.
It's Sofa Tomato history right there. But thanks for tuning in, you guys. Let's circle back here next week, and we'll see if we think of some other idea that we are going to commit to. Bye, guys.
Stay tuned.
Yep. Thanks.
Au revoir.